Yes.
Positive psychology. Positive to my mind. First thing comes to my mind is I am possible instead of impossible. And you need to believe in yourself. That is my first thing that I feel we should keep in mind when it comes to positivity. Once you say, I can do it, I am possible, and your brain, like how Sir has also told us today in a video, micro yes. So when you say that I am possible, I can do something, automatically it is reaching your brain and you can do things. There were so many things I could not do in my life. But today I feel content that I have reached to this level. Why? Because I have perceived it with my belief that I can do it. So there is nothing impossible in this world. And next is very important for you to remember, failure is a road to success. When you fail, the key to success, our dreams motivate us. You understand? Our dreams motivate us to think big. We are thinking in our heart. Automatically, your dream you feel is coming true. I always wanted to do counseling, even though I was a teacher. Maybe I could not afford it. But I was thinking, no, I have to do it. I have to do it. I did my student counseling course. Still, I was in teaching. Suddenly, one day, I joined EmoCare. I saw that ad. It motivated me to listen to Sir's side talk and join this course. Once I joined, I can see that I'm able to talk to people. Hundreds or millions of people are listening to me. I'm able to convince students. I'm able to do practical counseling. So many things I was able to do. So there is one word that I feel I am possible, which will never change. So once we have that positive thought, maybe it is 15, 20 years back, I had this thought in my mind, but I was able to achieve it now at this stage of my life. So always remember, beyond the status, dream big. Beyond the status, something better is going to come next. So failure, still you can climb. Every step you climb, like the micro yes, if you listen to the next is once our Sir has put up a video about micro yes today. That micro yes is helping you to reach your brain step by step, not immediately. Sometimes it's okay not to be okay. But still, you will feel very depressed in life. But no. Say no, that word no should be removed from your dictionary and thrown in the bin. The word can't should be removed. And just remember, I am possible. Now, next, well-being is very important for every parent. They have in their mind positive psychology is a replacement for psychology as usual. I spent my life working on misery, suffering, and I think we have learned something about how to lower the amount of it on the planet. So we are working towards this with our EmoCare companies, how to lower the amount of stress in the world. Well-being for our children, a very important part of our life. And how we are going to do it. So next is the how. Negative beliefs. Remove the negativity. Remove the no, the word N-O, no. Remove I can't. And think. Instead of saying, I don't deserve love, you will say, I deserve love. I can have love. And you will see the positivity around you. If someone says, I don't deserve, I'm a bad person, no. Once you will smile, sometimes some people don't even smile at you, but you keep on smiling, every day at that person. One day he will smile back at you. And I've experienced this in my life. And I'm telling you, every day he would stand one person and look at me, but never smile. You feel that he's got that negative energy in him or her, but still you keep smiling. You say, okay, forget it. He's not smiling, but I can give that $1 million smile, right? So you smile. When you give that positive smile, automatically you will see Suddenly he will come, he will talk to you, and they will be better. So positivity always helps in a long, you say, long-term basis. It's not short-term, it is for long-term. It may take time to conquer your dreams, but it's not the end of the world. Positivity helps you. It empowers our mind. So we need to unwind our brain from no to yes. I should have done something. For example, I did the best I could. What best I did, I can do it today. So all these control or choice, there is safety, there is vulnerability. You are not feeling well. Okay, I have a headache. I don't feel like getting up from the bed. But if you say that you can do it, you can conquer the whole world. You will be able to stand. You will see it in your own self. Breathe in, breathe out, feel that, and you'll be able to do it. And you will have many choices. There will be people around you to make you smile. And God will help you in return also. Believe in yourself. I learned from a pencil 5 important lessons that a pencil teaches you. Everything you do will leave a mark. You can always correct your mistakes. This is a very important part. A pencil has an eraser which you can erase for your life and again bring in the positivity in you. So the negative no is removed. So the pencil is a very important example for you to believe in your life, in yourself. What's important inside you and not outside. You will undergo painful sharpening. You can sharpen a pencil. You can't sharpen a pen. You write with a pen, you can't erase immediately. Of course, nowadays there are eraser pens also. But I'm talking about the pencil here. You can sharpen it. You can sharpen your points. You can sharpen your mind. You can put positivity as much as you sharpen the pencil. And that will make you better, a better person, the more you sharpen yourself. Be the best you can be, what you should do, to be guided by the hand that holds you. We have here our Imoke leader who are holding us, who are helping us to prosper. So we are like the pencils, they're helping us to sharpen our minds and then empower minds also. So I'm here to give you this. Pencil is a real inspiration for me over the years of my life, which I have been given. Even this 29 years of my teaching experience, I always tell children, you are like a pencil and you can do it. And remember, we can all say yes. What a parent wants to know when we do counseling, when I'm telling you today, as a parent, what you want to know. As a parent, I want to know, my son will say, yes, mom, I can do positive emotions in my life. Yes, I've achieved this today. To more engagement with people, with love, in our work, in our leisure and this. Avoid nagging our children. We need to avoid nagging our kids. The more we say, no, you can't do this, the more they will retaliate. But when you say, okay, you want to go for a movie, today is your exam, he will come and say, I want to go for a movie, mom. I've had this experience with my own children. Mom, can we go for a movie? Please, I need to relax. Okay, you listen to soft music for 5 minutes. I know you need to relax, but this is your exam day tomorrow. So we can go for a movie after the exam as soon as you come. And believe me, they will say yes. Because you have put in that positivity in them. Okay, they can, but give them a 5 minutes brain break when they are studying, when they are learning. Put that little positivity, you can do it. Pat them on the back. Oh, wow, you finished this lesson. Excellent. Now can we go for the next lesson? Stand by your side of your kids and say, oh, you have done this so wonderfully. You've learned 5 spellings today. I remember one student. She could get only 1 or 0 out of 12 in spellings. I'm telling you, the 0 out of 12. She came to me, the mother, always. I said, why? Okay, next day I said, okay, you have got to learn only one spelling. I made her to learn. She got 1 out of 12. Next week, she got 2, 3, 4. And slowly now she's getting 8 out of 12. You see the achievement? Why? Because I put positive in. I was only looking at what she got good. I said, forget the 12. You remember how much you got right. Okay, 1. Wow, you deserve a chocolate. So when you give these incentives, this helps the children. So we can all say, yes, and I can do it is my positive accomplishment when you say yes. Next example is sometimes in life, everything goes smoothly. And sometimes unexpectedly, wrong things happen. The important things, knowing how you can turn the problems into an opportunity. How you will change your problem into a big opportunity. Now all of you, I would like you to close your eyes after listening to my talk, breathe in and out and write 3 things that you feel positive only for today, that you felt you did, or even one thing positive is fine. How you have changed yourself and how you can build your self-esteem. Can I see in the chat box, please? What you think you have learned, or a takeaway, or the best possible thing that you think positive about. Anybody is writing? Let me see. The chat box. Anybody can say it also. So is that mute on? Hello?
Hello, can I share?
Yeah, please say, please say.
Yes, this is Faika Musud from Pakistan, and
Okay.
today I saw the micro S video. That was the first thing I saw in the social media today, and after seeing that video, it motivated me so much that I started my own course of positive affirmations for 30 days. So I have started gathering people for that course, and I think that it's a achievement that I didn't procrastinate it and started today.
Excellent. That is really nice of you to do that. And any takeaway from the slides that I showed today? Any takeaway that you would get for your positivity?
Yes, I have been writing down all those points, and especially the pencil example is so much, I found it very useful because when you relate to something, the impressions in your mind are very solid and more, imprinted because we relate to something daily life use examples. So that's I like the most. And I have been studying positive psychology, but the way you have put it, I have been very much impressed, and I would, inshallah, make it practical also.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you, Faika. Really nice to see you from Pakistan. I have people working with me from Pakistan. We are very good friends. So nice to have you connected.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your input. Anybody else would like to speak?
Yes, ma'am. I want to say.
Quick, we have 3 more trainers. Yeah, please quick.
Okay, quick. If you can say, and then the last thing
I heard Brian
Tracy's
Tracy's videos, audio in the morning, because we had a last session with Sir, and he had suggested that each day, if you hear one thing about Brian Tracy, it is very influential. That is number 1, which is positive. Number 2, as I agree with my fellow participant, your sharpener example is actually a new thought that never struck us as an example. And also how we can take a positive enforcement with the children of nagging, how you can make them better in every stage and step them up. So this was something very nice. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now we will go to Preeti ma'am. I'm sure, sir, Preeti ma'am can take over.
Yeah,
and I want to tell you thank you so much for joining in. And I had one more 0 to 10 score. You can put your score, whatever you feel today positive, and then we will go over to. Thank you so much for your inputs.
Thank you very much.
And thank you, sir, for this opportunity given.
No problem. Actually, we learned so many aspects from you, and particularly as told by Pooja and Faika, the example of what do you call the pencil. Really, it is. It is very nice. It is very nice, and particularly your smile.
Oh, thank you so much, sir.
Positive people should be positive. Na?
Yes.
Somebody was taking a class on laughter therapy. Today, we are going to learn laughter therapy. Laughter therapy is very good for the mind and the body. And that's all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Isn't it?
Thank
So
you. Yes, I can do the laughter therapy right now. We all can laugh together. Let's laugh together since you have already brought it out. We have to just say, let's all laugh together, please. And then we go to the next. So we'll have the positive.
Can you remove the slide, Julie?
Yes, sir. I will remove that. Sorry about that. I didn't stop sharing. So let's all laugh together and go to our next person.
Yeah. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Now. Very nice.
For the best people here.
Okay, very nice. Very nice. Actually, I would like to tell something about FICA. Okay. FICA has conducted a training program on a triune brain. Okay. I will never forget in my life. That is one of the wonderful training program which I have attended. In SciTalk only she conducted the program. FICA, I request you to conduct a session for us also next week or any time which is possible. Okay. She is one of the best, I'm telling you, best trainer, best psychologist. She is a mind-blowing person. Happy that she has joined today. And now we will go to Prachi. Before going to Prachi, let me tell you the agenda one more time. Prachi will be talking about CBT, one technique she will be talking. Then Gausar will be talking about the 4 pillars of NLP. So Prachi ma'am will be taking around 10 to 15 minutes. Then Gausar will be taking around 20 minutes. Then I will be taking 20 minutes. So the unique counseling technique. So what is it? Just I will talk few aspects and I will give it to Prachi. See, suppose for example, okay, who gets more angry? Okay, if anybody, see, I am also getting angry. Okay, anyone who gets angry, sir, I am getting angry. So can they join on the call? Let me tell you what is this unique counseling. Yeah, anyone who can just share, sir, I am getting anger. At some point of time, I get anger.
So anyone? I get angry and I'm short-tempered.
Acha, okay. So Juliet, okay, when you get anger, okay, when you get anger, the process of getting anger, how is it? Suppose I am telling something. Usually, how anger will come? The opposite party will tell something. Either I don't agree with that, or I am against it, okay, or I don't like that personality. In that case only we will get anger, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So when you usually get anger, what happens?
My pressure goes really high and I don't know what to do. I feel like just going and banging the person who's in front of me.
Yeah.
Like go and hit the person. Like I just don't know what to do at that moment. I can break anything in that anger for the short moment.
People 20P yes 3076. Please wear your shirt and join back. Okay. Okay. So Juliet, now let us take it like this. Okay. Suppose next time when you get anger, okay, when you're getting anger, you can just visualize one thing. Okay. There are 2 aspects. See, you might have seen crackers.
Yes, bursting crackers.
Suppose, yeah. Suppose a cracker is having, a cracker has 2 parts. One is the part which explodes, and the another one is the fuse.
Just burns, yeah.
Yeah, one is the fuse, and the next one is the a thing which explodes. Okay. The fuse, if it is very short, whether it will explode fast or if the fuse is very long, it will explode fast. When
If it is short.
when it's short. Now, when you are exploding, that means your fuse is short or long?
Short.
Short. Very nice, very nice, very nice. So now the very simple, unique aspect, Juliet, hereafter, the moment you are getting angry, you think of a auto bomb. Okay, the auto bomb which explodes. Okay, just visualize it and tell yourself that I have a very long fuse. I have a very long fuse. Long fuse. So that means it will not explode immediately. You can take time.
It will take time to calm down.
You can also take time. Okay, I have a long fuse. The moment you are getting angry, I have a long fuse. That means I can think, should I explode or should I not explode? That I have to decide. I am the bomb, whether I want to explode or not.
Yes.
Who has to decide? I have to decide. Just think this one thing. Okay, the fuse. I am the auto bomb. Okay, the fuse, whether it is short or long. Just think, I am the auto bomb and my fuse is very long. Okay, now that you are telling something, I will take, I will digest, and I will smile at you. Okay, because my fuse is long. Just put this thought inside your mind. My fuse is long. My fuse is long. Imagine the auto bomb. Imagine the auto bomb and how
immediately I will calm down.
Okay. So the moment somebody tells something goes into you now, that we call it as anger in. One is anger in and anger out. Okay. The moment anger in, okay, instead of busting, that is anger out. Okay. Just imagine the auto bomb and the fuse, a long fuse. Okay. I have a very long fuse. I will not explode. I will not explode. Just this self-talk now, thinking about the fuse and the auto bomb which explodes, okay, will make you come down. That you will not explode it. Because no one wants to explode from inside, isn't it? Whether anyone likes to explode from inside? No one.
No.
This is one unique technique which you can start following. See what happens. Let us see. During counseling, okay, suppose if you tell the client, see, don't get angry. The moment you are getting angry, think 10 to 1. Okay. Sometimes it may happen, it may not happen. Sometimes it may happen, 10 to 1. The moment I am getting angry, 10 to 1. Okay. Some people, they are visual oriented people. Visual. For the visual oriented people, instead of counting, if you are telling this auto bomb theory, auto bomb on the fuse, they will be able to correlate with it. Even when you are counting backward, you do not know the output. Here, your auto bomb, when it explodes, it creates so much noise. It is creating environmental problems. Like that, when you bust it out, it creates so much problem for me and my surroundings. So the auto bomb, it is a metaphor. It is a metaphor. When the mind conceives it, when the brain conceives it, and it says that my fuse is very long, okay, slowly you can think, okay, my anger is just building now. I will not allow it. Okay, shall we talk after 10 minutes from now? I can just withdraw. I can just withdraw because my fuse is very long. This is one technique which you can use it. Okay, now I hand over it to Prachi. Yeah, Prachi.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Good evening, one and all. How are you all? Can you please tell me how many of you know what is CBT? Can you please?
Prachi, everybody will be knowing it. Okay, everybody is psychologist. Yeah.
Okay, fine, sir.
Think that everybody is psychologist and.
Fine, okay, sir. No issues. So the cognitive behavior therapy is actually a structured, a goal-oriented type of a psychotherapy, which is a talk therapy. And cognitive behavior therapy, it is a valuable tool for treating and managing a wide range of mental health and the conditions of the emotional challenges which we face day-to-day life. And people of all the ages, including kids, teenagers, everyone can receive this CBT therapy. And the therapist and the psychologist use this CBT to treat many mental health conditions, including depression, anxiety, uh, phobias, personality disorders, eating disorders, alcohol use disorders. And even the studies have shown that CBT is also effective in to help and manage the non-psychological medical conditions like insomnia, cause of chronic pains and migraines, which are very much nowadays very active in all the young generations. Also even kids are facing this migraine problems very frequently because of stress they are facing in each and every aspects, like it's study, the parents are very much burdenized on the kids and all for the marks and on their goals and all. And also CBT can help to work through the everyday challenges and the life challenges too. You might seek help for the issues such as relationship issues, divorces, problems at works, in your office, in your business, adjusting in a new life situations, or the medical conditions, stress, and coping up the difficulties which you face day to day in your day to day life. Now, how CBT works? Uh, CBT is based on the concept that your thoughts, feeling, physical sensation, and actions are both interconnected, all connected to each other. And all the negative thoughts, the negative feelings, which you trap in a negative cycle. And the main aim of CBT is to deal with the overwhelming problems in a more positive way by breaking them into small parts which you face a very in a big range of life. And there are many types of therapies in this CBT, like filtering, black and white thinking, overgeneralization, jumping to the conclusion, personalizations, blaming, shoulds, global labeling, or mislabeling. The one which is very good is mental filters. Mental filter is generally used to describe one type of cognitive distortions, or which is the faulty thought pattern that can often lead to which a very higher level of anxiety and depression. When we think through a mental filter, a person is always focusing on the negative aspects of the situations, and he doesn't filters out all the positive ones. So the mental filtering occurs when we discard our pleasant memories and the emotions which are attached to them, and only keep the bad ones with us. Like how many of you have friends, very close friends in your life? And somewhere or the other in our life, we might have a fight, a very small fight with our friends. So when this occurred, did you all jump into the conclusion that your two friends just does not exist, or no one can actually be trusted? So the generalization which involves the universal truth, or sorting out humans into various categories of good, bad, that no, my friend is good, no, he's bad, just for one incidents in your past or present, whatever it is, you make the assumption that in the future, all other friends will be in a similar pattern. So in this mental filters, you just filter all the positive thoughts with you and you drain out all the negative thoughts. Like I would like to give you an example. there's a glass of water, and you just drop one negative drop of black color into it, the whole water will change. So we, by just using this therapy, we can just don't allow that one black drop to put in that glass. Like if you're going to work, you are into a job or into a business, your colleagues might be appreciating you each and every time that he's a genius, he can do his work very properly. But just a simple small mistakes make a person to assume that no, he can't do this, he can't do that. So in that case, this mentor filter is used to drain out all the negative parts and to make a person feel positive. That might be this reason, or you can just judge by them. Ki, yeah, no, he's fine. Like suppose if you post a video on YouTube, you might get 40 likes with it and 2 dislikes. But being a human, you always focus on that 2 negative points. You don't focus on how many positive you likes you have received. So in that case, you just have to focus, yeah, this is my mistake, so I have to clear out my mistakes and let all the likes come to the positive one, and it should be all likes only. So you don't have to stop your posting your videos or something. So basically, this is a thought process which creates the feelings, and the feelings create the behavior of a person, and the behavior creates the thought. So it is all interrelated into a circle. So this therapy, CBT, usually makes each and every one to have a positive attitude towards each and every situation, each and every relations we face in our daily life. That's also.
Yeah,
So
Prachi,
any
very nice.
questions?
Yeah, mental filter actually, that is one of the cognitive distortion. So very nicely explained by Prachi, very nicely explained the basics of CBT and also how mental filter actually works. In counseling, we will be able to see this more. In everyday counseling, okay, particularly with the teenagers, now we will be able to see. The father and mother will be doing many aspects, okay, but the child will be taking the only one aspect. My dad is not giving me mobile phone. My dad has taken my mobile phone away. My parents are cruel because they have snatched the mobile phone from me. So that is the one aspect they will keep it in mind, and they will try to come to the conclusion that parents are bad. My parents are terror. They will think as if they are very autocratic people with that one incident. But the parents have done many aspects now that will not be available to the conscious awareness. When the goodness done by others, it is not. If it is not in conscious awareness, then we go into the mental filter. And mental filter, it happens to us also. For example, only once we might have failed in something, we may go on think that I will fail in everything because I take only one that failure. I might have succeeded several times, that I will not take it. That is also a mental filter. Thank you, Prachi, very nicely explained. Before going to Gausar session, I am also waiting eagerly to listen about the NLP aspects. Just quickly, one counseling technique we will go and we will see. And okay, anyone else who gets anger? Okay, anyone else? Anyone else? Yeah, Pooja. Okay, Pooja. When you get anger, okay, something is not in front of you actually. What is that? Whether you want anger or you don't want anger. Yeah,
Now I can unmute. So yes.
Yeah.
So whether you want anger or you don't want anger.
Don't want anger.
Everybody will say that I don't want anger. Okay. But we all get anger, including me. Okay, including me. Okay.
Yes.
I am also getting. Now we are getting. We don't want something. Okay. but we are getting it. It is because we are not having one aspect. What is that? We are not
Patience.
having one aspect.
Patience.
No. Simple things. Others.
Tolerance, sir. We have less
No.
tolerance.
No, not that one.
Sir, forgiving ability.
No, yeah, all these things are correct. But what I am telling, that is not.
Sir, the
Is it
consequences of that.
Yeah, Faika?
The consequences of that anger.
No.
Self-control, sir.
Self-control, sir.
Map
Sir,
is not the
change your
territory.
thoughts and change your views.
No. All these things are
It's not the
correct.
territory.
Logic.
The mindset, disagreement with others.
Whatever you people say, that is correct, but not the answer which I am looking for. Okay.
Sir, we are
Not the territory.
Okay, I will tell you.
Ourselves.
No.
Sir, we are not responding. We are.
No problem. Okay, I have muted everyone. Okay. The thing is, whatever you people told, that is correct. We all know it. Okay. The simple one thing which we are not using is, okay, we are not using this. See, somebody is throwing mud on you. What will happen? Suppose somebody is throwing a mud on you. Immediately, what your hand will do? You will try to stop it, isn't it? A shield. The hand works as a shield. Okay. Now, you can create a mental shield. Suppose, for example, now I am shouting at Pooja. Okay. And Pooja is creating a mental shield. Okay. Whatever this fellow is going to tell now, this will not reach to me because I am having a shield, a mental shield. Okay. So the mental shield may be, okay, like this, a shield. Okay. A mental shield. Now the simple thing is we can train the people, we can tell the counseling or the client, okay. Particularly these all are the things we'll work with in coaching, okay, because the executive, the managers, the senior managers, all those people now. Sir, just keep a shield in front of you, a mental shield. Your subordinate are cursing you. Yes, sir. The moment I'm walking in the corridor, now I'm able to see all my subordinates are telling, hey, aa gaya, dekho, aa gaya. And they are cursing me, they are shouting at me, they are using bird words. Just use the shields. Keep a shield in front of you, okay? And let the shield receives everything, okay? And it is not reaching your heart. And this shield, this is for the visual people. This is what actually this shield, this is what we call it in positive psychology as externalize. There are 4 concepts in for positive psychology. One is externalize. In externalize, we don't take anything personal. Now, this if I tell to a person who is visual oriented now, he may be able to understand, he may not be able to understand. You can tell him, you can tell the client, okay, next time your husband is calling you a fool, okay, don't receive it. Keep a shield, okay, let the shield receive it, okay. Feel that it has not reached it. Feel that it has not reached it. The shield has received it. I am not received. Externalize it. Now, when you start practicing this, now, you will really feel that, okay, I am able to, I am getting time. I am getting time to respond. The moment you think, nah, I have a shield in front of me, which receives it. Definitely it will come to you. But the thing is, you get time to think. Particularly the visual people, now, when they visually place a shield, okay, which receives all the what do you call it? All the curse of the people, all the shouting of the people, then you can respond slowly. It gives time to respond. So this is one technique from unique counseling techniques, creating a shield. Create a shield, not only for anger, for anything. Anything which, suppose people tell, "Arey, you cannot do that." Somebody tells, "Na, keep a shield. Create a shield in front of." How that he can decide for me? How that he can decide for me? Create a shield. The more shield you are creating for all the negative aspects from reaching you, your mind, your brain, okay, the more you will be happy. So over to Gau sir. I'm also waiting eagerly to listen to Gau sir. So Gau sir will be taking a little more time. He'll be taking around 20 minutes to discuss this NLP 4 pillars. Okay. Then the rest of the techniques we will see. So over to you, sir. Gau sir, over to you. Sir, I will make you co-host, sir. I will make you co-host. Sir, I have made you co-host, sir. You can open the mics.
Right. So, good evening, my friend. Am I audible to you all?
Yeah, yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Good
sir.
evening.
Yes, sir.
So, I will, this is, NLP is my passion actually. So, anytime you want to talk about NLP, I'm available. I've learned it from sir so much. So, and I enjoy talking about NLP. So, briefly, I will like the whole session to be practical oriented, that you take value from the session and you learn how to use it. So NLP, you know, is the neuro-linguistic program. Basically, what is NLP doing? It is the art and science of creating excellence in human beings. Simple, very simple. Whatever anybody wants to do, either with the family or with the finances or with the health or with spiritual, whatever, any 5 things. You want to create excellence in your life, in your chosen field, use NLP. It is definitely working. It is definitely working. NLP is the art and science of creating excellence in human life. It's a mechanism, it's an application that you do it. So I'll come straight to the topic. NLP is built on 4 principles, which are called as the pillars. 4 basic principles, which are called the
Sir,
pillars.
sorry, can you be a bit loud?
And what do the
So not
Yes.
able to hear you properly.
NLP is built on. Now it's okay?
Sir,
No.
Gau sir,
Yes,
it's
it's
okay,
okay
sir.
now?
Gau sir, it's okay. Absolutely okay.
Okay.
It's okay, sir. Okay.
Absolutely okay.
Right.
Please mute everybody.
So Swami is also there, huh? Swami, you are there. Okay. So NLP is built upon the 4 pillars. So the pillars, usually what they do, they hold the building. And if the pillars should be weak or strong, how should they be? How should they be?
Strong, sir.
Pillars should be strong, right? So if the pillars are weak, then what happened to the structure? It will crumble and fall down.
Collapse.
So if you want to have the building, don't worry about the building. First of all, get the pillars straight and then look at how you can decorate the building. If you don't get the pillars straight and you go on to complete a very good building and you decorated everything with crores of rupees, it's not going to be useful. So what are the 4 pillars of NLP? So the 4 pillars of NLP are, first thing is the outcome. Outcome. Swami, can you work with me for 2 minutes?
Yes, sir.
Right. So what is the outcome that you want in life, Swami? I want others to see how me and Swami were interacting. What is the outcome that you want in life, Swami?
So in this moment, sir, I am very much aware of my son's career, sir. In this moment, he is in class 12 and preparing
Yes.
for NEET. And from Friday, his exam will be started. And I'm very much aware about his career, sir.
Yes. So what Swami has told me is, these days she's worried about her son's career. +2, he's writing, right? Is that right, Swami?
Yes. Yes.
What was my question to you, Swami?
What will be my outcome?
And did you answer my question?
No.
You've given me a problem. What is
Yes.
the outcome that you want? This is NLP.
Yes, sir.
Are you getting it? This is why I wanted to have a live
Yes.
demonstration.
Yes, sir.
Everybody talks about the problem. Very, very few people talk about the outcome. Now, if I ask you the question again, Swami, what is the outcome that you want?
That he will able to get a government rank in NEET, sir. This is my outcome.
So now, is the outcome more clear now?
Yes.
So the outcome is clear.
Yes.
Usually people talk about the problem, and they are overwhelmed by the problem. And the first thing in NLP that says is create an outcome that you want. So you want your son to get a free government and a NEET seat. Is that right? Right.
Yes, sir.
And why do you want it, Swami?
His dream is that, and my all family's dream is that, and he wanted to be a doctor.
I'm not denying that. My question is, why do you want it?
He'll be settled in this field.
So
I
he will be settled.
Yes.
You hope that he'll be settled.
Yes.
And once he settles down, what will you be getting, Swami?
I'll be a much more proud mother, and that proud mother, I can say.
You will be a proud mother. What else will you be getting, Swami?
He's settled. He's doing well.
And then? Mother is proud. What else?
He's doing something for the people and earning money also.
So he's earning money. He's settled. Mother is happy. Mother is very comfortable and happy.
Yes.
So when the mother is comfortable and happy, how will the mother be inside the other of the families, with the husband, with the other children, with the other relatives, with the counseling people? How will the Swami be?
I'll be very happy and confident.
So in case your son does not get a seat, you will be depressed.
Not depressed, but little bit of depression, maybe not sadness, maybe there.
Little bit of course.
Yes.
So can you see the first pillar of NLP is to have a clear outcome, very specific outcome, the outcome should not only that, why you want that. So how will you be happy with that? So how will the people around you will be happy with that? Okay, so this is the first pillar of NLP. If you are clearer about the outcome, it will be easy. Otherwise, you'll keep walking in circles. You don't know where you started. You don't know where you fall down. Life goes on. Life gets over. So the first pillar of NLP is, can you please say that, Swami?
A specific outcome.
Specific, desirable, what you value outcome. And this outcome, if you would have seen, many people set goals, but they do not achieve it. Many people set goals, they do not achieve it. Why? Any reason that you have? You can see many people setting goals. Many people take classes. Goal setting. So why is it that most people do not achieve their goals?
Sir, lack of consistency.
Yes, Wajiha, lack of consistency. Okay. Anyone else?
More of thinking, less of doing.
Lack of planning.
Lack of planning, lack of consistency.
Action missing.
And
Their why is not clear to them. Why they have set this outcome or goal. Their why is not very clear to them. Until unless their why is very clear to them, they will not be able to achieve the goal.
Right. Okay.
They are not very clear about their goals. They are not very clear about their goals.
Are able to break them into daily goals, short-term goals, and long-term goals.
Faika, good to see you.
Thank you, sir. It's also very good to have your session.
So what happens is, in goal setting, many people set goals that they're not clear with. The values do not correspond with the goals so much. So the inner aspect of values have to correspond with the goal setting. Values is the internal aspect. Goal setting is the outcome, is the outer aspect. If these two are not aligned, goals will never be there. And if they get it also, it will be very, very for short period. So the value has to be there. You had a value of setting up some textbook and things like that in Pakistan, right? Is that right, Faika?
Yes, sir.
So you have to connect your values with the goals. I asked Swami, she said, I'm going to be
Yes,
happy,
sir.
my training is going to be happy, my children are going to be happy, my family is going to be happy. There's so much involved there. It's not just, the proudness there. So outcome setting, clear outcome setting aligned with your values is the most important thing. So how will you check this outcome? Swami, you're there?
Yes, sir.
How will you know the outcome? How will you check the outcome if it is an appropriate or inappropriate outcome?
He is giving the mock test and what number he is achieving.
No, that is the quantitative aspect. What I'm asking you is, how will you know that that is the desired outcome that you wanted? So this is what is called an ecology check.
Okay.
So you ask yourself, how is it? Am I going to be happy with it? How is it going to benefit me? How is it going to benefit my family? How is it going to benefit my community? How is it going to benefit the whole of humanity?
Yes.
These are the steps of an ecology check.
Yes.
At least 1 or 2, 3 of the ecology checks you must clear. That is a desirable outcome. So is it so far so good? Outcome is first pillar of NLP. Now we're coming to the most important pillar, the second pillar. This is called rapport.
Can we say that visualization of outcome?
Pardon?
Visualization of outcome. Can we say that visualization of outcome? If
Yes,
we
yes.
reach the goal, how we would be? If we visualize that, we feel that.
So the dictum is, keep this principle in mind. What the mind does not know, the eyes will not see. If your mind has not visualized the outcome, you will never see it in reality. What the mind does not know, the eyes do not see. Hey Lakshmi, are you getting the answer?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
Right.
Thank you.
So second pillar is the rapport. See, rapport is a relationship that is built on trust. Why are you people here in the session today? Leaving out a Sunday evening?
To gain knowledge.
Can I have another volunteer? Takia or somebody who else is there?
Because we trust
Someone
him.
else? Yes. Why are you here this evening?
Yes, sir.
Why are you all here?
Because we trust that we will learn something today.
So there is a trust, there is a belief there. So that is the trust. So the family trusts you, you trust them, you trust that I will give you something, you trust that I'll give you something useful. Shivkumar sir we trust that Shivkumar sir will guide us all. So rapport is a relationship built on the trust. If I can ask you, because you're all trainers, what are the types of rapport that you're aware of? Types of rapport. Can anybody say?
Intellectual rapport.
Yes.
Emotional rapport.
Yes.
So conscious rapport and subconscious rapport.
What is the difference, Pooja?
So conscious rapport is something that we see, we are aware, we do that. And unconscious rapport is something which could be, how to explain, unconscious rapport could be something that triggers the mind and we act upon it, maybe like an anger or a fear or something like that.
So in CBT or NLP therapy, all that is in subconscious will have to be brought into the conscious. So unless it is conscious, how do we know? So for that present, we'll keep that. So the types of rapport, somebody who's that who answer intellectual, emotional, physical rapport?
Yes, sir, I said emotional rapport.
So you are all here in this program because of the intellectual rapport. Because you think that you'll get some feedback and some useful material, some counseling techniques, some counseling, something is going to go. So you have that intellectual connection with the care that you will get this. So that is what. So this is called as intellectual rapport. Somebody comes to Swami for counseling, the intellectual rapport is already established. And once you are in the counseling place, emotional rapport will have to be there. You smile, you give him, make him comfortable, things like that. Then physical rapport. So these are the 3 levels of rapport actually. Okay. So who is the one person that is important to in your life? Zakia, if I can interact with you. Who is the one person who's very important to you?
Where, sir, in the family?
I don't know. You answer. Who's important to you in it?
My family, the whole family.
Your
Sir.
family is important.
Yes.
Right, very good. Suppose if I ask you the question, who is it that is very, very important to you?
I cannot say that, sir.
You cannot say.
Because
Someone else
everybody
can say that?
looks to be very important to me.
Right. So Mallika Pili says myself. Sholaja says myself.
Yes, you told us.
So can you see that though the family is close, you are the closest to yourself.
Yes.
Because you are the one person that you hide your secrets with you. You live with yourself first. You sleep, eat, wake up, everything, pray, everything you do with you.
Yes, sir.
And if you are not going to be happy with you, what sort of achievement can you have?
No, I cannot keep others happy.
So you have to first keep yourself happy. So this is called as the rapport is with the self.
With self.
You have to have rapport with the self. However, you are tall, short, long, black, blue, green, brown, anything. Be happy. That's all. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
So the all these creams that have come into the world is somebody with different color, they want a different color. Somebody has got a small height, they want slippers. So they are not happy with whoever they are, and they want to do something else. That is the way the carnage is going. So rapport with the self is you be happy with yourself.
Whatever you are.
No, you try to alter whatever it is. Ultimately, you have to be happy with who you are. This is rapport with the self. Okay. And rapport with the self occurs at, again, 2 levels. One is the physical level, your physical features and things like that. And then your mental makeup. How you think, how you dispose, what's happening, what's not happening. And the relationship between these 2 rapport, the physical rapport and mental rapport, this is very, very important. This is 2 sides of a coin. The body and mind are so closely related, we cannot separate. So this is the basic fundamental of rapport. You have to have rapport with yourself.
So can you please repeat mental rapport?
And the physical mental rapport is what you think about yourself.
Yes.
How you're disposed all the time. You're angry, you're not angry. And these 2 are interrelated. For example, you're angry, it will alter your respiratory rate, it will alter your heart rate, it will alter things. And if your body has got a flu or something like that, it will make you dull and depressed. Both are interrelated. So this is the rapport, the chain between the physical and the mental. And these 2 put together, they constitute what is called as congruence. A very, very important term.
So can you repeat it, please?
Congruence. C-O-N-G-R-U-E-N-C. Congruence.
C-O-N.
This is very, very, very congruence. C-O-N-G-R-U-E-N-C-E. Congruence. So both the mental and the physical elements have to be in congruence to achieve excellence. So this congruence means you work in one direction. You work in one direction. Your body is going in one direction. Your mind is also going in the same direction. Suppose the body is going in one direction, the mind is going in one direction. You will be in conflict, stress, BP, sugar, heart, everything will be there. So these 2 elements, the mental and the physical element, have to be together. That is what is called as congruence. So this is the rapport with oneself.
So can you please give us any example where the congruence is not?
I told you. See, so supposing you're as Swami said, no, her son wants to get 95%. So he has to be interested himself and his body has to cooperate. Supposing the interest is there, and body has got so many other problems, his food is not there, his environment is not there, it does not work.
Sir, then if
Right.
anybody's
Right.
mind is very disturbed or frustrated person, then how the person can carry this balance?
You tell me, how can they carry it on? You will have to remove the disturbance. Simple.
Okay.
So if the two elements are not working, like suppose you have two bullocks for one cart, one is going this way, one is going that way, where will the cart go? So they
It
have
will
to be
break.
together. This is
Yes.
the fundamental principle of NLP is called congruence or synergy, being in the same direction. This is very, very, very important. To achieve human excellence, both have to be there. So the second aspect of rapport is one is over with the self, with the relationships, with the family, at the workplace, how you talk to them, how you behave to them, how you work as a unit. Man is a social animal all the time. So what you do in the communities, how you do counseling, how people come to you, how you're teaching there, what are you doing? I'm a doctor, how I treat my patients, how my patients come to me, how they are relieved, am I relieving them? So this is called as the rapport with others. So one is the rapport with the self, the physical and the mental, congruence should be there. The second is with the others. So this is, see, everything is a huge topic by itself. I'm trying to make it very, very simple so that you can get it. And there is one dictum here. People who find it difficult to live with themselves will always find it difficult to live with others. I will repeat. People who find it difficult to live with themselves will always find it difficult to live with others.
Yes, sir.
Supposing the rapport is not there, how will you create the rapport? Suppose some outside somebody is not the president of America, it does not matter. He is there, I'm here, no issues about it. Suppose somebody in my family does not have a rapport with me, then what do I do? And can you try to answer, please? Suppose somebody does not have a rapport with me, what do I do?
Sir, I need to build rapport with my own self. That is, I need to align myself first. The congruence has to be built.
Right. So what do you do? That is a principle. What do you do?
Expand our map, sir.
Pardon?
Expand our map.
You create rapport.
Yes. So that's what. How will you do it? Swami said, expand your map.
By matching and mirroring. By matching and mirroring.
Yes, expanding a map is a very,
So
very
expanding
clear way.
our map territory and then changing our ways of communication, or maybe
So,
the rapport
it is-
communication should change.
It is easily said, but it has to be practiced.
Yes,
You
it is
will
very
have to
difficult.
expand it is not difficult. It is not. Nothing is difficult. Nothing. See, cooking a biryani is difficult for me. Easy for you. So nothing is difficult. So what expanding a map, steps to be taken. You will have to see why you want to expand. Then you get to expand. If the other person important to you, then you do it. So there's always a why you want to do it. There's a reason behind it. So there are other ways, by pacing, by mirroring, by expanding the map and things like that. We'll take it up in a different way. Okay. And how is the rapport broken? How is the rapport broken? The rapport is the most important element.
When trust breaks out.
How is that?
Yes, when
No communication.
Teacher, teacher. How? Yes.
Connection and communication.
You ask the wrong question. You have a judgment about somebody which is not appropriate, you break the rapport. If you sit in a counseling session and if you ask irrelevant questions or inappropriate questions, the rapport is broken. The child has come for something and you ask them questions about morals and how the family, why you're not doing like this. the rapport is broken. You don't go beyond that. So rapport, you always have to respect the other person. So this again finally comes to NLP map. Map is not the territory. Like we have to expand the map, expand the map. We'll have to work on it. The third pillar is the second pillar over? Partially at least?
Yes,
the
sir.
rapport
Yes,
is
sir.
broken.
Rapport.
Sir, rapport is broken by having some judgments about the other person, by asking inappropriate questions, and by thinking that we are superior to the other person. The rapport is broken. Sir, have answered your question?
Yes, yes.
Right. So the third pillar is the sensory acuity.
Sensory?
Sensations.
Sensations.
Sensations. Why is this important? Can anybody answer?
So because this binds the rapport as well as the outcome. If you have both, all are interlinked, sir.
Right.
And sensations is not necessary. It is more of a touch. It could be more of a care. So that's what is the sensory, what I understand.
Right.
Non-verbal cues we can understand, sir.
Can I ask Dominic, how do I pronounce your name, Dominic? Dominic Savio.
Yes, sir, I'm Juliet. Yeah.
I'll call you Juliet. I'm sorry. I got it right.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Right. So what is the importance of the sensory system, sensory acuity?
If you have the sensory activity, only you will understand the feelings.
Emotions. Emotions.
The emotion, the feelings of the other person. Then we can connect and communicate with the person.
Right. Can you be a little more specific, hitting the nail, like, no? You're
With the
right.
help of our sensory organ, that our eyes, nose, we achieve some information.
You do not communicate with the world except by your sensory acuity.
Yes.
We are talking only because of sensory acuity. Anybody for that matter, even your own self, you will be communicating only because of your sensory acuity. Our whole world is built upon the sensations that we receive. Is that clear?
Yes.
So are you saying it's like a non-verbal communication?
Keep it verbal also, non-verbal, kinesthetic, anything you say.
Okay.
I'm talking to you, it's a verbal communication. Is that you perceive anything without your sensory system? Can you tell me, please?
No.
No,
so
sir.
you will have to, Pooja, can you get
yes, sir.
from Pooja? So all the things will have to be coming inside of you because it's sensations only.
Right.
So to increase the rapport also, you will have to align the sensory systems with the client, the counseling, whatever. They align the sensory systems, are the visual, auditory, olfactory, gustatory, and kinesthetic. We take mainly three: visual, auditory, and kinesthetic.
Yes.
And I will give you a small tip here. Each of the sensory system has got two components. One is external, one is internal. This is very, very important. Juliet, are you getting this?
Yes, sir. Yes, I got it.
What did you get? Tell me, please. The last one you get.
The three. You said that kinesthetic, auditory, and visual all together. We need to connect it together.
There's something else I said after this. Each of these systems has got two components. External. One is the external, one is the internal.
Yeah.
External like, and internal. Yes, sir. I was noting that down and you asked me.
What you see outside, you can visualize inside. As you sit, you close your eyes, you can see air going into your lungs, coming out. So this is called internal. This is useful in healing. What you're seeing is seeing outside. What you're visualizing inside is a very, very important thing in healing diseases, in meditations, in NLP practices when you go into trance. Very important. The second thing is, similarly, in auditory, what you hear is what outside sound, the tone, the pitch, the tonality, everything. There is another sound that is inside always talking to you. That is called the internal dialogue.
The mind.
Whatever you see, there is something talking inside all the time.
Yeah.
You may be saying what this man is talking, I'm not able to understand. You may be saying, oh, he's talking good. Somebody will be saying he's not, I'm unable to hear him at all. Or something else will be talking. When will this be over? Why on a Sunday evening so much of work? Why can't you take a class for one more full hour? Some internal dialogue will be going on all the time. So this is the auditory modality talking inwards. I said there are two systems. One is the external, what you hear is the sound, the pitch, the tonality, and things like that. And what is happening inside? The internal dialogue. This internal dialogue is very, very, very important. That will always tell you who you are a fit person or you unfit person. You think a good counselor, you will not be a good counselor. You take judgments of other people. So that is all. You have to be aware of it. So the internal dialogue. Similarly, kinesthetic. And this takes a lot of work. You will have to align with people. If you want to align with people, yes, sir.
Sir, your voice
Yes,
is
sir.
cracking, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your voice is cracking.
Now now is it better, sir?
Yeah,
It is
now
better.
okay, sir.
very nice. Very nice.
Yes, right. So the auditory has got two components. What is heard outside is what you normally hear. The music, the pitch, the tonality, and things like that. And what is inside is the internal dialogue. And this again, like in visualization, is very, very critical in healing, self-healing, and healing other persons in character modification and things like that. So, and the most important thing is, life is only an experience. The series of experiences that we have from birth till death. And the sensory acuity gives rise to the experience. Are you getting this? Very critical factor. Life is only a series of experiences, and your experiences is given by how you perceive that experience. And this experience can be altered. For example, when you expand a map, you are actually altering a perseverance. For example, we are there as a father and a mother, as a father and a child. I expect my child to be getting up at 4:35 o'clock. As a child, you are wanting to get up at 8 o'clock. This conflict. My experience is you're lazy. Your experience is that I am not unnecessarily trying to be intrusive. So if we expand a map and come together and achieve a common goal, life happens. So life is a sum total of experience all the time. There's nothing else except it. Right from birth till death, everything is an experience. Birth is an experience, breathing is an experience, eating is an experience, nodding your head is an experience, my talking is an experience. Till the death, everything is an experience. Joy, disease, everything is an experience. And this experience is created, contributed, and contended by sensory acuity that you correct. And you are at the control of altering that to whatever extent is possible. So to that extent, the sensory. So what I want to bring forth is, it has got two components, external, internal. External is what you see, visual, inner visualization. Similarly, auditory, what you hear, the internal dialogue. Kinesthetic, how you feel outside, how you feel inside in the heart. You feel good, you feel happy. That. So this is the third thing. The fourth pillar is the behavioral flexibility. Supposing you have set a goal and you have rapport and you're trying to get all these things. Still, how do you know that you are on the path to wherever that you want to? For example, Swami says the son has got to get 95%. So how will Swami know that the boy is going to get 95%? How will you know, Swami? How will you know, Soumi?
He's doing good study or not,
Yes. Okay.
and study habits, and I'm giving him full support. And the physical something
No.
doing, he's something doing.
What? Sometimes Shiv Kumar sir will say no history, geography. The specific points will be what are the
He's
marks he's
doing.
got in the first. He's in the first
Yes, sir.
test.
That's the
What he
mark.
get?
Yes,
Second time
good,
what
good,
happened? Third time what
good.
did teachers say? The FITG
Yes.
he's joined. See, these are all the milestones by which you assess.
Yes.
These are the objective assessments that you make. Subjectively, we'll give information, he'll get information. Finally, at the end of the day, we don't know where. What the teacher said, what is the first mark, what subject he got, how much. So this is very, very important. The milestones that you create. He's got exam now. What should I have got last month? What is the all India exam that he wrote? What are the rankings that he must have got? What is the percentile he must have got? So all these things, the objective assessments will give you. So and if it's not happening, and if this is not happening, how you can alter it? So flexibility does not mean that you change the outcome. No, you change the methods to reach that outcome. Flexibility is being weak. No, you be strong enough. You have created an outcome. If this is not working, how can you reach that? Not plan B. That is not what we want. How will we reach that? For example, you go to the office every day by a particular route. You reach on time. One particular day, there's a big traffic jam. And if you still insist, no, I'll go only by this route. I am going only by this route. Then what will happen to you? You'll reach only the next day. Anjali, the fourth is the behavioral flexibility. Suppose, so for example, you're sitting in a back chair, same chair you're using for emotional reason for about 4 or 5 years, and you have developed back pain. And your orthopedic doctor says, this curvature is not good, you buy a flat chair. If you tell the doctor, no, I've been sitting in it for 4 or 5 years, and I'm clearing my files only because of this, then who's going to suffer? Myself. So you be flexible enough to reach your goal. And the system is built like this. Whichever, supposing in a process there are 10 steps, whichever process there is no flexibility, that is a rate limiting step. That will determine how fast you reach your success. Supposing one particular paper your son is not doing so very well, that will determine how he is going to be stuck. So that is called a rate limiting step. So the behavioral flexibility will tell you, oh yes, first month is got this, first month is got this, second month is got this, no is doing better, 1% is improving, 3% is improving, his FITG says that, his teacher saying that, this is all happening, this is all happening. So these milestones, they're called the milestones. If you keep looking at them, and if the son gets the NEET in IIT, wherever you want, then you have reached your outcome.
Yes, sir.
So far, so good. So we have completed the the 4 pillars. And I want to tell you something about NLP. NLP is like, I don't know who all like idli, who all like dosas, who all like puri, and who all like upama and things like that. Many people will want different things. But NLP is like the batter, what you call in Tamil mavu, atta. This is the basic of all counselings. You take CBT, you take REBT, you take, DBT, anything you take, hypnotherapy, anything. NLP is the most fundamental. Because NLP talks about the mind, and it takes into consideration about the other aspect also. The other aspect is something we'll do in NLP class. So NLP is the most fundamental of all these things. Have I gotten to you clearly what I wanted to say?
Kausar, more
Yes,
than that.
sir. Thank you so much.
Kausar, actually,
Yes,
you have taken a practitioner class. 1 hour.
No
Actually, NLP practitioner class.
I will give you a small story and complete it, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
So when a poor man was standing on the street, begging for alms, give me 5 rupees for coffee, give me 5 rupees for coffee. It's been doing it for about 2-3 years. An old man was walking there. He asked him what? He said, give me 5 rupees for coffee. He said, I cannot give you. Why should I give you? No, I'm poor, I'm this thing. So then the old man who was walking by, he says, what is beneath your box? What is beneath your box? Open it, let me see. Well, surprise, when she opens up, there is money inside in the box. So NLP is like, you are looking for solutions all outside. All the solutions are there inside. Only thing is they have to be facilitated or brought out. I don't know if you have done that for you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Sir, excellent, sir.
Excellent, sir. Excellent, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Excellent,
Really
sir.
very
Thank
well
you,
understood.
sir.
The thing is, yeah, 1 minute. G, class learning. So the simple aspect is listening to Kishore Kumar songs. That is very nice, isn't it? Listening to Kishore Kumar, Mohammad Rafi, okay, Mohammad Rafi, okay, and even SB Balasubramaniam, okay. Just like SPB, Mohammad Rafi, or Kishore, listening to Gausar, man. Every time you learn. Every time it is a new inspiration, new way of seeing things. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, team. I will cover 2-3 things. Okay. Please go to the chat box. Please go to the chat box. Okay. I have shared a link. Please watch it and come back. Quick. This is one of the unique counseling skill. Okay. I have shared the link in the chat box. Click that. Okay. Click that. Watch it and join back. Come to the chat box. In the chat box, there is a video.
I am okay. You are okay, chair.
Yeah, just listen. What is? You can just listen. You can play the video and see. Okay. Pooja, the video is visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will do one thing. I will just play it from here. Okay. Right.
Thing they don't work. I've been visualized.
Hi, this is EmoCAD. In EmoCAD, we follow the innovative and unique counseling aspects. Now, what you're seeing is the different chats. So when the client comes, we ask them to choose a chair which they would like to sit. They can choose the positive chair, or the mature chair, or the understanding chair, or the happy chair, or the I am okay, you're okay chair, or the angry chair, or the calm chair, or the mindfulness chair. Now, only condition is when they are sitting in that chair, they will have to behave and talk in that way. They can also choose angry chair when they want. But we used to show them, see, it will become like this. Alternatively, at some point of time, what we do, we ask the client to sit in understanding chair in the beginning. We direct him to sit. Then during the counseling, Suppose if he is not at all laughing, he is very serious, then we used to ask him to sit in the joyful chair. Suppose somebody is not at all serious in life, then we ask them to sit in the matured chair. We used to ask the people to shift the chair as the counseling progresses or as the life coaching progresses. EMOCAT, not only conducting training programs, we have a place for counseling. This is the chair for doing hypnotherapy exercise, the positive chair. We have a very good counseling room. We use innovative concepts for counseling and innovative concepts for even training. EMOCAT, the global leaders in counseling. We just don't do counseling training, we also do a real counseling. Okay, come and experience. Okay. Now, can anybody tell what is that you have seen? Whether it makes sense or not. The first one, whether it makes sense or not. See, somebody is coming to the clinic. Okay. You have some 3 or 4 chairs. Okay. Somebody is coming, you can ask them to choose the chair. Sir, whatever, suppose post-marital counseling, husband and wife. Okay. We can tell both of them, see, as husband and wife, now what is that, why that you have come here? For divorce? No. You want to live together? Yes. Now, when you want to live together, okay, you can choose any chair here, but the only condition is you have to behave in the ways that you have chosen the chair. Suppose, for example, if you have chosen the matured chair, whatever you talk now, that should be mature. Yes. You can choose the chair. Do you think anybody will choose the angry chair? Nobody will choose.
Nobody will choose.
Nobody will choose angry chair. Okay. But people will become angry.
Yeah.
See, they will not choose angry chair, but people will become angry. The moment they become angry, I will tell sir, shift the chairs. You have absolute freedom to become angry. Okay. But the only thing is, you will have to sit in the angry chair and become angry. You can't sit in the happy chair and become angry. That is not allowed here. You can become angry. You can sit there and you can talk in angry. Now, what will happen is immediately he will come back. Immediately he will come down. Sir, no, sir. Sir, the thing is, I'm trying to communicate something. See, you're trying to communicate something. Without angry also you can communicate. Na? See, you can call them, hey, are you idiot? Like that also I can ask. I think you have more maturity to understand this. Like that also I can tell. Isn't it, sir? If you want to sit in the angry chair, you can sit. This is one way. The other way is, sometimes what we will do is, somebody comes and somebody is very, very serious. Sir, my father is always shouting at me, sir. He is not giving me any freedom, sir. He is not at all smiling. He is not at all laughing. Means, in transactional analysis, we call this as adoptive child. Adoptive child. Okay. Now, he has to move from the adoptive child to the natural child. Okay. Now, if at all I want to explain the complete transactional analysis to him, it will take 1 hour. Okay. Yes. I will tell him, sir, why can't you just sit in the that chair? Okay. And what is the chair, sir? Joyful chair. So there you have to smile, sir. Can you just sit there? Sir, please go, sir. Please take the seat and say, I'm also smiling and I want to see some smiling aspects from you also. Now, the moment we tell him, he will start smiling. He will start smiling and he will go and sit there. He will go and sit there. And the moment he becomes serious, I will tell, sir, actually you are sitting in the joyful chair. Why are you becoming serious? What is that to become serious? There are some people, they will never be serious in life. Everything is fun for them. Everything is fun.
Yeah.
We will tell them, sir, why can't you sit in the mature chair and talk as if you are mature? This is a very simple aspect, but you need a counseling hall. Many people, they don't have a very full-fledged counseling hall.
Yeah.
Full-fledged counseling hall. If you are working from home, if you are doing it from home, even in your home, create a very nice counseling room. A counseling room. A counseling room creates its own vibrations. Its own vibrations. So when you have a separate counseling room, you will be able to bring much more clarity to the clients. Okay. Now, this particular one. Okay. Any aspect from you people? What do you people think about this?
When I see my patients, sir, I see them very well in my clinic only. Somebody comes home also, I'll tell them the treatment is going to be different, boss. And same thing is going to be here. Something is different there in the clinic. The atmosphere, the vibrations, the aura is very, very different there. It's much more professional and they get much better results in that. That's what I have seen personally.
Yeah, that is one thing. Now about this exercise, the different chairs asking them to sit, whether the mind shift will change,
yes,
or thinking will change.
Yes, sir, it will.
Yes, it will change.
How many of you plan to put this into practice?
I will do, sir.
I will.
Me
Even
too.
I also will
Me
do
too,
that.
sir.
Yeah.
Very good idea.
Sir, you always bring very creative things for us, and we always love to learn with you.
It's really an unique idea.
Excellent idea, sir. Excellent.
See, the simple aspect is, see, the moment somebody is angry, if you are asking them to sit in the happy chair, 1 minute he will think, sir, sit in the happy chair, sir. Be happy. Sir, sometimes even I used to joke, okay, creating joke, okay, and all those aspects. One more aspect I will tell you. I will share, team, I will like to finish it today. Okay, so 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes,
sir.
yes.
Sir, I have one short question if you don't mind me asking.
Never mind. I never mind. Yeah.
Okay, great. So my question is, when it comes to commitment, there were, like a moment ago you said how many of you are like willing to put things into practice. Let's say imagine me or my spouse or me or my parents. I mean, I am really committed 100%, but the truth is, are they willing to commit like equally as you are? The answer most of the time is no. So in that case, what can we do as a practitioner?
As a practitioner, see, the simple aspect is, Mudazar, even if you take Shivakumar, if I take myself, okay, I'm not happy always. Even I'm not happy always. Even I have my own moments of sorrow. I have my own moments of everything, anger, etc. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
But the simple aspect is, there should be something to remind us. It is for even, you can take it for your self-realization. In your home, you can have a happy chat, write it happy chat. Okay. The moment you are thinking about something drastically negative, go and sit on that chair. Okay. Because the chair, you have written it as happy chat. That will trigger something. That will trigger something. And particularly, one thing is, if you sit in that chair and if you start doing meditation and all, it creates its own, as Gosar told, its own aura. The simple aspect is, this is a temporary aspect. See, the chair technique, it is not a permanent remedy. These all are the temporal remedies, small steps. As I told in the morning video, small steps. Small steps for the bigger change. Only small changes can create the big change. You cannot, just like that, you cannot create the big change. Okay. Now, what happened is so many of my clients, they told, sir, in my house also I have written this, sir. I have written that happy chair, and I used to sit in that chair. So mostly the COVID time, people used to attend the office through Zoom, na. So he told, sorry, I have written it nowadays. When I attend the Zoom, na, the chair tells me, hey, calm, 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 calm. Okay, like that it says. Okay, this is just a small technique. Okay, now it is 8:30, already 1.5 hours over. Okay, but I have 7 more techniques.
Sir, please tell me. Sir, please tell me.
No, the thing is, time is 8:30. Yeah, time is 8:30. What we will do? We will do a session tomorrow, and I will complete the rest of the thing. Okay.
Oh, sir, today
Because
complete today, sir.
today, see, the thing is, 8:30 people will be having many work. Okay. Okay, we will go with a poll. We will create a poll. I will create a poll. I will create a poll. Right? I will create a poll. Okay. Okay. Now the poll is on the. Okay. I have launched the poll. I have launched the poll. People can answer, and we will go with the majority.
English.
Out of 85, 42 people have answered. Others also, please answer here. Please answer. Please answer. Team, please answer, team. So that means only.
I can't see the poll.
Team,
Chat
please.
is disabled, sir.
No. Actually,
Disabled, sir.
it is not in
So I
the chat.
couldn't access.
It is not in the chat. It is not in the chat. It is. See, there is a poll. There is a poll in your.
The poll has been closed. It's not visible anymore, sir.
Poll is several people have answered.
It's closed, sir.
No, poll is
It's not visible now.
Not visible. It's not available for all. It's not available for all.
See, already 42 people have answered it. So it is not visible. Okay. Even in this one, actually, around 40% people told, sir, time is up. Dinner prepare karna hai. Okay. So we will go and prepare dinner. Okay. Morning I put the video, na. Say yes. Micro yes. Many people are with hungry. Okay. So we will see the rest of the things tomorrow. And I assure you, it will be very nice. The cancer thing which we have told, okay, the cancer counseling to cancer patients, that we will have it next week, okay, and share it with your friends and bring more people, okay. Even Gausar will join next week because he served in cancer hospitals, okay. So Sar will also share his ideas, okay. So tomorrow we will complete this topic. Today, please see the video and put your comments there. So, I hope you people like it today's session. The training and counseling at Ebola. Okay.